Well, I'm Bill, and more importantly, the two big boys up front are Shires. They're 18 and a half hands high, weigh a ton and a quarter each. They're pulling around 3 ton here. They're called Arrogant and Royale. So this is their last year at the court. They go on to grass cutting next year. So on your right here is the longest herbaceous border in the world, the longest flowering border anywhere in the world. On the left, these trees that are shaped are called yew trees. Again, about 300 years old. In Victoria, London, they were affectionately known as the housewife's favourite, as more husbands died of yew poisoning than anything else. Today, the top treatment of breast cancer comes from the yew tree. Tamoxifen is a byproduct of taxing the yew tree. It's a really handy little tree.
That's nice, bro. And then if you look at so if you
So the garden you're going to see as the wall falls away there on the right is the privy or private garden of William and Mary. The first French garden in the United Kingdom. Consequently, the press didn't understand it, so they took the mickey out of it in the form of a nursery rhyme. And the nursery rhyme was Mary, Mary's White Mary. The silver bells hung in the gold tissue screen, the cockle shells lined the pathway, and the pretty maids all in a row is a reference to the yew tree.
the
river Thames going up on the right, you're 13 miles from Westminster and 13 miles from Windsor. Yeah, where you going? How far are you going to go? That trip is still 4.5 hours from London. I'd be suicidal every jump.
To be honest, I thought of going from Westminster, but we realised it's long and getting boring.
Well, you get people calling the divorce tourists who arrive here. All I want to do is how to get home. All the kids are being sick and no one's food.
Well, lucky I realised that one.
Here we go. Right, if you look over the canals and out into the park, that's the old hunting ground. That's where they kept the food that would have fed this house. Full of deer and wild boar, and they would have hunted for sport, for food in there. Today, it's still a deer park, there's still 300 head of deer there, and once a year becomes home to the biggest flower show in the world. Hampton Flower Show is 20 times bigger than Chelsea. But a great place to look at the house here, and I'll explain it for you. I'll simplify it. The darker brick with the larger chimneys, Tudor. Think Henry VIII Cardinal Wolsey. It was actually 2 to 3 times bigger than that when Henry was here, and very garishly painted. So what happened to it? Well, William and Mary's what actually happened to it. They came to the throne 150 years. Loved the location but hated the old-fashioned Tudor house. So with Parliament's blessing they decided to knock the whole thing down and to build a huge Baroque palace that would rival our time. What actually happened is what always happened with William and Mary, and they chronically overspent the first part of the bill and ran out of cash. They went cap in hand to Parliament to refuse to bail them out, so their only option was to join what was left what they built. And that's pretty much what you see today. Now start looking at the round windows on the Baroque part of the house. Look at the inner 6 and notice they're clouded. They're cloudy because they're fake. The cornice is real, the window is but a paint. When this wall was first built, it collapsed and killed the workmen, and it was blamed on those inner 6 windows. So when they rebuilt with fake. That's mistletoe. If you start to look above your heads here, you're going to see mistletoe growing all the way along this avenue. Just to say, mistletoe is not a parasite. It grows symbiotically with the tree. It gives the tree glucose in exchange for water, but it does to the tree no harm at all.
So what tree is it?
These are lime bark trees. They call the avenue Lime Avenue, Linden Avenue. But it gives the tree more than it actually takes from it.
But it's in Mark's
Yeah, I know.
tree here. Look, remember?
I've never actually seen it. So
It looks as if it's
you don't want to lay it all out?
yes.
300 years, the ones that are mushroom shaped 300 years old, and the ones that come around
That is cool.
at the same time as this, yeah, they are. This is in different shapes and forms. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone miss out? Oh yeah.
Nancy's the palace
Yeah.
has like after Mary and William, did anyone else live there?
Yeah, they did off and on. If you were sporty, if you were into sport and like hunting and things like that, you would have come here. Because remember, Henry had 50 other palaces. And the monarchs afterwards had a lot more. But it was a certain type of king and queen who liked Hampton Court, because not only have got this park, they've got a bigger one across the road called Bushy Park, and then they've got a huge one called Richmond. So it appealed to the sporty type of person. If they weren't sporty, they didn't like it, they would keep it running. So it went on in the royal family's reign right till Victoria, who was the least sporty of all of them. This became a party headquarters where everyone would come to have fun. It had been up to them, and that wasn't for her. So she gave Hampton Court to her government to run as a museum. That's what it is today. On the conditions they paid for it, they looked after it, her staff could live here and her horses could live here. So the Queen today still owns it, but it's run as a museum. But all the king and queens from William and Mary on, all to Victoria, lived here at some point, at least over. So again, if you look at the first round window on the right, it's a fake or a faux window. The cornice is real, the window is a fake. But on the ground floor underneath that window is the Royal Needlework Store, and that's where Kate Middleton's wedding dress was made. Right, well, I hope you all enjoyed that.
Very much.
Thank you.